Hey guys, it's CLxJames. Spent the last couple nights making a lot of big updates, changes, fixes, all sorts of stuff. But for anyone who is new here, hasn't heard about it yet, Ava, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I am the Advanced Virtual Assistant, or AVA for short. I serve as an accessibility tool, allowing divers with disabilities to utilize stratagems more easily, as well as providing more immersion while playing. Simply use your voice to call for whatever stratagem you need from your loadout, and I will perform the button presses for you. Alternatively, you can manually perform the stratagem codes yourself, and I will still provide confirmations and remarks. As a reminder, a tool is only as good as its user or its creator. As such, if you find that I am not performing as expected, then I suggest you take it up with James. I just work here.
Okay, so what I discovered a couple nights ago is that I messed up. And by that I mean, for example, the manual calls. We're in gamepad right now, but let's go ahead and go to arrow keys or something like that. So we go to the manual call, go all the way down to the bottom where the fast recon vehicle is. I accidentally copied in and said wait for button press, like off of a joystick, as if you were using gamepad, but what it needs to be is key press. So for those of you where the FRV was not using the manual call properly, it's because that this was wrong. But I have remedied that, and I have checked all the arrow keys, all the WASD for all the stratagems that I've done so far, and it works. And this goes for adding the Patriot Dropoff Pack for the exosuits as well. So that's done, and it's for the FRV. In the future, I plan on adding a voice command or perhaps a key toggle, so it'll press on or off whether you want the music. Because some of you guys said that you just want the exosuit coming down or fast recon vehicle coming down, and you don't want any of the music packs. So what I'll do is I'll add a Boolean value whether or not you want the music on or off. And that'll go for the exosuits playing those anime intros as well, from say Code Geass, Gundam, Fooly Cooly, all that stuff. Let's see, what else did I did? Directional Shield is in, Anti-Tank Emplacement is in, for voice commands as well as the manual. So it gets a little complicated because we have so many weapons and emplacements and everything. They all use the same kind of thing, but you can't call it the same word. So for example, right now on all three playstyles, you say autocannon and it gets you the autocannon that you carry around on your back, right? But we also have an autocannon exosuit. You could say emancipator, maybe you don't want to say emancipator, but you could say AC autocannon exosuit. Another example is the defensive one, right? There's an autocannon Sentry, but if you say autocannon, it's going to try and do the autocannon that you carry on your back. You don't want that. You want the Sentry. So I put it that you say AC Sentry. A lot of examples like that. I'm not going to go through all of them, but as always, as ever, this is for you. This is a springboard. You can take this and you do whatever you want with it. Maybe you want to call this lightning pole, right? Instead of the Tesla coil tower. Whatever you want to do, you do it. It's all in your hands. I will continue to handle case-by-case basis on issues and bugs and all sorts of stuff as I can and as I have time. But like I said, I do have a lot of in-life stuff going on right now. I did my phone interview with Electric Boat, and it went really well, I feel like, but they are spending the next couple weeks finishing up their potential phone interviews, and I won't hear back from them. Maybe I'll go for them, maybe I won't. If I don't get an offering salary that's worth leaving Nucor, then I think I'll just stay where I'm at and see what happens. One of the things you guys have been complaining about is trying to cancel the stratagems on gamepad works, but with arrow keys and WASD it doesn't. And what I mean by that is let's go ahead and do Portable Hellbomb.
Portable Hellbomb is being prepared.
So now it's sitting there, it's waiting. If I change my weapon, or if I hit the Stratagem button again, it'll cancel it, right? Just like it does in the game.
So much for showing a girl a good time.
Now see, that works with the gamepad. The reason why it works with the gamepad is portable Hellbomb. So when you hit that last up button on the joypad or on the joystick, the 360 controller for me, that's the Y button. That's how I have it mapped for my Stratagem inputs. It says, hey, is Ava online? Yep, she's online. Let's set talking to true, and it plays the sound. This is what you heard. Her saying, hey, it's getting ready, it's getting prepared, it's whatever. It waits for a joystick button press. And when you do press something, it'll say, hey, did you hit the right trigger for throwing it? If you did, it does all this crap. If you didn't, if you press the button to open the Stratagem menu, or if you press the button to switch your weapon, it does the cancel sound bite, right? Makes a lot of sense. But now let's go to, say, WASD or arrow keys. W, W, W for up, up, up. You're waiting for key presses to keep going down the code. You hit that last up, it goes, hey, set Ava to talking, play the random sound saying that you're getting it ready, or what are you doing putting a nuke on your back, like crap. It is waiting for a mouse button press, because what do? We click the left mouse button to throw it. But that's a problem, because if you change your weapon or open the Stratagem, you are no longer using a mouse, you're using a keyboard key. I cannot make a if-then-else statement with this, right? So you come to advanced, right? This user input, you can only get a key press, or a mouse button press, or a joystick press. If there is a way that I can make a line that says, wait for a mouse button press, or a key press, this code would work. So right now, that extra stuff, the else, if, press, blah, 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 it doesn't work, and it doesn't cancel it. So that's an issue. But if I find out in the future how to make that combined or statement, it'll work perfectly fine. So for now, that code is sitting there, waiting for the day that perhaps voice attack devs get back to me, because I did email them. I said, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. I emailed them, I think, a few days ago, but it's also a weekend now, so maybe that's why I didn't hear from them. But we'll try to get that fixed up. That's also possibly why the code kind of falls into itself. So on a, what are we, WASD right now? Let's go ahead and do a portable Hellbomb.
Portable Hellbomb is being prepared.
Right? If I do anything other than throwing it, that code is still going to be waiting for a mouse button press. So I guess you could get around it by clicking a different mouse button, like maybe the right button or something like that. In the game, clicking the right mouse button isn't going to cancel the Stratagem, I don't think. I don't play on keyboard, so I couldn't tell you. But if you press the left mouse button...
Probably a bad time to mention this, but I forgot to do my quarterly backup to the server this morning. Please make sure we aren't caught in the blast. Preparing a portable Hellbomb. Imperatoris Rex, tutela protegit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I did add a few more High Gothic things, like
Computer Hereticus.
Burn the Heretics, a different one of them.
Gloria pro democratiae administrasae. Democratus tutela. Gloria pro superterrae. Demarchia recta defendit. Solum in mortem finiat officium. Imperatoris Rex, tutela protegit.
So if you guys are into that, and if you're not, easy way to fix it. Let me just show you an example here. If there's ever anything in here that you guys don't like, you can easily delete it from the code if you want to. That's fine. But you could also make it so that this integer compare would be impossible. So if you never wanted to make a 40k remark, you could say, oh, it's setting an integer value for this title right here, 1 to 3. So you could just make this a 4, and that means this will never happen. So if you are not comfortable with just deleting lines out of this code because you think you're going to mess everything up or whatever, you could always do that and just kind of like defeat the little compares. I have not been able to give you guys a a demonstration of the anti-take emplacement because, oh my god, I'm poor. I am poor. I can't afford this stuff. Where are they? Yeah. So I don't have it. Yeah. I don't have the metals. I don't have enough metals. Look at this.
It's funny, isn't it? I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
I don't play enough, unfortunately. I work too much. Yes, ma'am. I think you'll be fine. Hello, my shining star. What do you do? Oh, of course you can help me. Of course you can help. I'm just trying to talk to some of the peoples and let them know what's going to go on, okay? You want to go do something else then? Do you want me to get off this? Okay, you just tell me whatever you want. With the microphone. This thing right here. Yep, that's how I'm talking. Can you use them? Of course. You are always welcome to help me. What do you got? You want to say something?
Mommy.
You're talking to Mommy? What do you want to say to Mommy?
Can you say something?
Can I say something? Okay. How about, Mommy, we love you very, very much. Is that true? Yeah? So, yeah, if you guys have run into any issues, run into any problems, if you have suggestions, if you have things that you want to see,
How
or...
to get out of this?
Oh, how do we get out? Oh, well, what we do is we start a mission over here. Like this. Pick something. Whoa.
Operation accomplished. Your valor is...
Mission coordinates locked.
See? And then what we do is...
Hell pods primed.
We get into these little pods, and then we'll drop down to the planet. But Daddy doesn't quite have time to do a mission right now, so that's why I'm not going to do it. Is that okay?
Hell pod launch suspended.
So maybe when we have time for me to do a mission, I can show you. Is that okay? Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, if you guys run into any issues, any problems, if you have any suggestions about something you would like to see, or if you know of a way that I could have done this better, I'm sure there is a way I could have done this better. I'm pretty inefficient with my coding. That's been a staple my entire life, whether it's Visual Basic, all that kind of stuff. So I do some PLC stuff at work too. RS Logics and those are other starships. See, like right now we're inside a super destroyer, and that over there is another super destroyer, and that's why
Helldivers to hell pods. Repeat. Helldivers to hell pods.
Yep, we're trying to take back the planet for democracy. How do I do that? Well, we do it by imposing our will on the automaton menace. But do we want to go play toys instead? We can go play toys. Or maybe we go read books. You do? Okay, let's go do that. Alright guys, anyway, that's all my updates. That's all I gotta say. Rambling at this point. Take it easy.